Being that I'm here right now, I'ma go and get it right now, get committed right now. I'ma do some shit that's gonna uplift a bunch of people's spirit right now, help them heal it right now. I'ma get them riches right now. Work plan, manifest, be speak that shit into existence right now. Can't slow down, got the vision wrote down, cause I seen it, man, I'm on right now. Focus in the motherfuckers where I'm in the zone right now. Ain't no later, dog, it's only right now.
And it's only right now.
It creates.
Right now.
No past, no future right now. All I got is right now. No past, no future right now. All I got is right now. Fuck what they did to me, gon' do, cause all I get is right now. Fuck what they did to me, gon' do, cause all I get is right now. So I focus on that when I can focus on now. Pull up at a beach on the outskirts of town. Enjoy the view and give thanks to the truth. And I go hit the yo just to shut that bitch down.
And I'm high right now. So alive right now. Clear skies right now. Living my life by my own rules. I feel what I choose.
What now? Gonna take some words, okay? And I'm right back at it. Divine alignment, fully automatic. I don't think about it. I just watch it happen. I just move toward it and I get supported. When I try to force it, it just get distorted. So I dance with it. Crystals all in my pants with it. Healing all in my hands with it. I'm an alchemist. I'm a master. I'm a rabbi. I'm a sensei. I'm a bad guy. I'm an alien. I'm an animal. I'm a cannibal. I'm so handsome, no. Yo.
And I'm high right now. Can barely open my eyes right now.
And that money we making it. Climbing these ladders and laying foundation, that's masonry. This shit is different, cause my dreams are literally chasing me. Grateful for where life is taking me. I'm living life, that's to say the least. Only true beauty can tame the beast. Only true love can tame that beast.
Are you here with me right now? Right now. Vibe with me. Vibe with me right now. Right now, yeah.
You are back on the bench with Bubba and Pink. Pink, what's going on, man?
That's my song, man.
It is, right?
That's my personal anthem. I just love that song.
You are back on the bench with Bubba and Pink, home of sports, music, and mayhem. Shout out to the intro. Like you say, man, Jason featuring Muse with Right Now.
Yes.
And right now, you can actually catch On the Bench with Bubba and Pink on all podcast streaming platforms. All right, that's whatever, man. You listen to Spotify. You can Google us. We're on YouTube. And how you show your support for On the Bench with Bubba and Pink is just like and share. That's really it. I mean, if you want to support us, like, share, comment.
Subscribe, too.
Subscribe.
Yeah.
Like things that take literally 3 seconds. See, your friends and your family members, they have businesses where you have to buy cakes or you have to go see them strip and pay dollar bills or you have to, you know what I mean, buy stuff.
Ain't nothing wrong with seeing your friends strip.
You have to buy stuff with your friends and your family members. But with Bubba and Pink, if you want to support us, you just take 10 seconds out your day and like something, subscribe to something. That's it. I mean,
Hell yeah. If you're incapable of that, you might be a retard.
you just might be. But we got a full show for you guys today. Like I said, we got Mr. Tay in the building. He's just a man of many things. I mean, he was a government contractor, maybe still is. We'll talk about that. We're talking about the update of the war in Ukraine and how that affects U.S. He's a man who's traveled so many places. So we're coming up this summer. We're tired of COVID. I know you guys want to travel, so he's going to talk about some of the, his most memorable and favorite places to travel to. Maybe you guys can get there this summer. I know I will. All right, you got John Morant going crazy in the NBA. You got some fuck, marry, kill. Pink loves that.
I do.
With Pink's reaction. And I'm going to learn how to dance and juke today.
Oh.
You don't want to miss that.
We don't.
You don't want to miss that. Pink, I wanted to start off. There was a Facebook post I came across, man.
What did it say?
I'm gonna read it to you. You ready?
Yes, I'm always ready. Came out the coochie ready.
I didn't, man. It took me a while.
Did really?
So listen, it says a man ghosted his fiancée on their wedding day. That's tough.
That is tough.
Because she had a bachelorette party, and a video was sent to him from her sister
Woof.
of the male stripper having chocolate sauce off his thing and was putting it in her mouth.
Oh God.
On the wedding day. Now, this is a man who, typically it was, how long is the bachelor and bachelorette party before the wedding? We talking
I don't know what
a
the
couple of weeks?
Well, I don't know what the custom is for that.
Yeah, so
Usually it comes down to logistics.
it comes down to logistics, but it could be a weeks, it could be months.
Yeah.
But this man went along after that. He got the video the next day, and it was business as usual.
Wait, no,
and he just
time
waits.
out. The video was given to him the day after
Yes.
the party. So it's not like the video came to him on wedding day.
No.
Oh. So he kind of went a little Count of Monte Cristo.
There you go. There you go.
Oh, I see.
I'm
Okay.
going to stick it to her by, because,
Yeah.
weddings are really for the women anyhow. So she's really
Really
invested.
it's only for the,
So she's really invested.
Yeah.
And, okay, I'm just going to go. I'm not going to show up to the wedding. She's going to be embarrassed.
yeah, maximum embarrassment.
Maximum embarrassment.
I'm gonna take you all the way to your day and just fucking ghost your ass. Shout out to him.
Shout out to him, but this is what I said. You kind of got to smash the sister first and then and then ghost the whole family.
Who's to say he didn't?
And who's to say he didn't? Who's to say he didn't?
And because you gotta think, why was she so eager to send this video?
Why?
Because she wanted to smash him.
Is that the only play there?
What other play do you think of?
I don't. Maybe, does she have real beef with her sister? Is she?
Some sort of thing. She just wants her sister to
Maybe
be
she's
miserable. That's some major beef. If you want to position your sister to be that miserable and hurt, like you really hate that bitch.
Maybe she is one of those weird, just dumb, nothing up top chicks who just thinks, I'm just gonna I'm gonna send it. It's a fun video.
They'll probably like it.
Look at your wife. Look at
Suck
we
it, chocolate
were
sauce.
having so much fun.
Chuck, that's incredible if she is. She'd be incapable of liking or commenting on our post. That would be horrific.
That's
if
terrible,
she's that
man.
stupid. I don't know.
That's fucking terrible.
Yeah, I don't know. That is like, what is her motivation? I would think maybe some deep sister hatred is in play. I wouldn't it wouldn't play out that she wanted to bang him.
Right.
But that's just wild, man.
It's really wild.
Yeah.
It's really wild. Pink, it's a lot going on in football right now, right?
Is there?
So it's the off season,
Okay,
but it's a
gotcha.
lot going on.
Yeah.
And we were talking about it before, and just how, and again, once again, you're on the bench with Bubba and Pink, home of sports, music, and mayhem. We get into a lot of music and a lot of mayhem soon. Colin Murray.
I think that last story fit under mayhem.
It did, man. A lot of mayhem going on there. I might ghost my wife just because I might get cold feet. Who the fuck knows? And hold on, you know what? Let me go here for a quick second here, because we're doing this Rose Toy giveaway, powered by Overkink.com. Now listen,
I thought this was over last Sunday.
you caught me off guard when you asked me that during the show.
Oh, did I?
But the target is 50 subscribers, and it says it on the
yeah.
Rose Toy giveaway thing. So I didn't confuse people, because people who watch On the Bench with Bubba and Pink, they can read. All right. So, and it says it right there. The target is 50 subscribers.
I see it right here.
And then we're going to pull the winner. And also, each week, I'm just making it easier and easier for people to just do it. So I've thrown $150 on top of the Rose Toy giveaway. That's locked in. If you win, you get the Rose Toy, you get $150. All right?
That's
But
enough to
then
get a room to fuck yourself in.
I started thinking, people are subscribing under good faith, and they want to win this Rose Toy so they can please their old ladies, and they want to get this $150 so they can buy the baby some shoes. So I tell you what I'm going to do. It's tax time, I owe this year, but who cares? I'm going to spend some of my money. The second and third place the second and third names, they're going to get a prize too.
Oh, I like it.
Pink, it's just Christmas, man. And all you have to do is
Christmas in March.
all you have to do is take 15 seconds out of your day. I mean, that's
Yeah.
it. And all you got to do is go to YouTube, type in On the Bench with Bubba and Pink, subscribe to the channel, and get 3 others to subscribe. That is all you have to do.
This is interesting. I assume because of the nature of the gift that it was mostly women subscribing.
It is. It's quite a few.
I would feel a
quite
little
a few.
awkward if I was the recipient of a rose.
Well, that's why I included the $150.
Okay.
We had a couple. We had Jimmy Green, and we had my cousin who you know inboxed me. Yeah, I just don't need a rose. Jimmy already has a few roses. So you know, I tell you what, you know, we got the rose toy powered by overking.com, and then I'm gonna throw in $150, and now second and third name that comes out of the hat, boom, you're
Getting
getting
some
the prize.
cash. I like it.
That's what we're doing, man.
We're rewarding our listeners
That's it.
and loyal followers. I like it.
That's it. So, yes, Pink.
And you could come on the air and demonstrate the rose. I'm gonna throw that in there if you're interested.
Now we want to get kicked off.
Or
of
you
YouTube.
could send a proxy to demonstrate the rose.
So, Pink, Lamar Jackson and Colin Murray and a couple other quarterbacks, but these two are 2 prominent young quarterbacks, right?
Yes.
In NFL, who are they want a new contract, right? So they're on their rookie deals, and neither quarterback has received that new deal from their team. All right, you got Colin Murray, who is sort of doing some weird new things that we haven't quite seen from quarterbacks. You know, putting out different news and things like that. And he had his agent come out and put out this letter on social
Well, what
media.
he did, I mean, his first move was a couple days after the Super Bowl, he stopped following all Cardinal related stuff and removed it from his social media, which was just a weird passive aggressive move. There was no the way the season ended, there was no known beef between him and the team. And this is a team that kind of went all in from him being on the rookie contract. They got, D-Hop on a trade. They signed James Conner. They signed J.J. Watt. They went all in to win, and they crap out in the first round of the playoffs, and it didn't seem like there was any beef. And then he does that, and then he releases a statement from the agent, which that's a fucking terrible idea.
It is, man.
Like, in the age of social media where you control your own platform, whether you want to go live and speak, from your own mouth, or whether you want to formulate a post in your own words, it's there. Nobody's preventing you from doing that. To go to an agent is just really kind of like a weird, passive, nonsensical move to me.
It's one of those moves where it's like he doesn't want to be in the forefront screaming that he wants a new deal or he wants more help. But he thinks it's going to make a difference.
If your agent's talking
it's you.
That's all it is. I mean, he is the money guy. So he's not a friend. He's not, that's just terrible, man.
And it's one of those things where it's like, if it's not you, if it's not your voice, then why are you not stopping this, and why are you not firing him, or whatever the case may be?
There's no good move there. That's why I said it's terrible.
What it comes down to is, if you're a team, are you giving a new contract to Lamar or Colin Murray? Are you going to, give them the $40-50 million that these guys are getting, i.e. Josh Allen most recently got his deal, and things like that?
As it stands right now, I would go all in with Lamar. I think he's progressed. He's absolutely breathtaking to watch. And he's doing everything right. I mean, he plays hard. He's controversy free. He's a good leader of that team, and I think that I would do that for him. I'd reward him with that. I'd be comfortable with Lamar being the face of my organization. Kyler Murray, if you asked me in week 8 of the regular season, I would have said yes, the same. But after the passive aggressive nonsense of the last couple weeks, I have serious reservations.
Right.
I think that professional quarterback is the most difficult position in all of sports, for a couple reasons. Now, you take a basketball star. He controls everything. 1 of 5 on his team, 1 of 10 on the court at any given time, plays offense, defense, transition. A quarterback plays half the game. That's it. His impact is not complete in that regard. It's got serious restrictions. But culturally, the game of football puts tremendous attention on the quarterback. And when his team wins, he probably gets more credit than he deserves. And when his team loses, he probably gets, more heat than he deserves.
Right.
I think it's almost like, pre-Trump being the president. You have to truly be the face of your organization. You got to be good on and off the court or field. And that matters. And what you're seeing from Kyler Murray, the football performance is fine. It's not perfect, but it's fine. But this weird stuff, that's not becoming a face of the franchise guy. Stand in front of the camera, speak your piece.
I wouldn't give a new deal to either one of them.
Really?
Both are, they both were partly injured last year, and I know, traditionally, whatever, throughout their careers, they have been surprisingly healthy, especially Lamar, before this last season, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know he was hurt last season, but they just haven't proven enough to me on the Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, and these other guys, because there are bad examples of people who have gotten the deals after 3 years, and I think one of these guys, or maybe both, could fall in that category, like Carson Wentz, like I said, like the guy from the Rams, Jared Goff, things like that. These guys get the deal early. This is the first year that they're able to get that extension, right? But they're under contract for 2 more years, and then they can get franchise tag for 2 more years after that. So technically, they have 4 years left on this deal. So it's like, what is I'm talking about from a team perspective.
Organizational
I'm not
standpoint.
in a rush to prove more to me. I've put so much around you, Kyler, and where has that gotten us? Have we made it to the second round of the playoffs?
Well, I mean, but this is a team. I mean, the other thing you got to look at, this is a team that had basically, back-to-back top, 10 picks. They
Right.
were garbage before he got down there. Now they're a playoff team, and they're compelling.
Barely.
I mean, like I said, up until he got nicked up in the second half of the year, they were, I think, 10-2 at one point. They looked very good.
Yeah, but these guys, they want to be a part of the quarterback game. And what I mean by that is every year, the new quarterback tops the quarterback who got the contract from last year. That's what these quarterbacks want. All right. And they're not good enough to be a part of that game. They're not good enough to say, okay, I want X amount more than Josh Allen, who just got his deal last year. They're not on that level. They haven't proven that much.
Okay, I would say this. I mean, Mahomes is the gold standard
Yeah,
based
we know
on
that.
age
That's
and
why I didn't
performance.
really bring his name up.
Josh Allen is probably of the young guys number 2, and I don't disagree with that. But if I'm either one of those guys, I'm not going for the Mahomes deal because that's stupid. I don't know exactly what Josh Allen's deal is, but that's my target. I would say, the critique of me, if I'm Kyler, if I'm Lamar, is I run a lot and there's this fear I'm going to get injured. Well, Josh Allen runs a lot too.
Yeah.
Is it because he's white? Like, what are we talking about here?
Yeah.
I would do that parallel. Now, Josh could say he's a little bit more accomplished in playoff performance than the other two, but I'm not saying they have to automatically beat those deals. But if I'm the Ravens, I know a quarterback has a certain value, and Lamar has earned to be in that value, not necessarily to beat Allen, but to be there. You can't shortchange him, and I don't think it's a good move organizationally or culturally to hold your franchise QB hostage for 4 years.
That's not a good business move, and that's not a good recipe.
Yeah.
No, I agree.
And
with that.
so I'm comfortable right now paying Lamar, probably something less than Josh Allen. I don't know what his specific demands are, but I'm sure the demands are going to start above that.
Yeah.
And that's why you negotiate.
Yeah.
But Kyler Murray has had, for me, a terrible offseason the way he's conducted himself.
Right.
And that calls into question, is this really a face of the franchise guy? And he did have one social media post that kind of appeared to be in his own words and kind of said, I'm not about the BS, I'm here to play and whatever. It was clearly a face-saving gesture, but bro, you dug a hole, man. You got to get out of that with more than a few words.
No, you do.
But who's somebody's that like let's talk about Carson Wentz. He was getting hurt early. And that's a red flag. And I was never sold on him personally. I don't think he has a great personality. I wouldn't put him near Lamar as a guy.
You wouldn't, but he had that near MVP season.
He did.
And he got hurt towards the end.
Toward
and
the
that's,
ACL,
and that's the year he got the contract.
Right.
But, so...
And they paid him.
That was
coming
just
off
a
of
dumb
ACL
move.
tear.
That was a dumb move.
And Goff was a dumb move. I mean, again, I don't know who else.
Well,
is.
he made the Super Bowl, but he wasn't compelling.
But you knew.
He wasn't. Yeah, you knew it was a defense.
They trade him less than 2 years later.
You knew.
That says everything.
Yeah, you have to know.
You know.
Yeah, you have to know. You have to know.
Yeah.
Well, once again, you guys are on the bench with Bubba and Pink, home of sports music and mayhem. We're going to get a quick break in here, get our main guy Tay on here. This is a juking day, man, so I'm playing all juking music. All right. Catch us on YouTube. Catch us on Spotify. Catch us on everything that you hear your podcast on. Please like, share, subscribe. That's how you support Bubba and Pink. Let's see what I'm going to go with here. I got quite a few I can go with, man. It's a lot of juking music. I'm going to take it back to college days, man. You're on the bench with Bubba and Pink. Shout out to Bethune-Cookman, man. We in the building.
This is a tea time. Let's see, man.
You are back on the bench with Bubba and Pink. We got Tay in the building. Once again,
What's good?
Home of sports music and mayhem. You can catch us everywhere. How you support on the bench with Bubba and Pink. Just a like, share, and comment. That is all. Now we have Tay, man. Tay is a man of many hats. He wears a lot of hats. He's the founder of MOI. What's that? Man of Integrity.
Men of Integrity mentoring
program that I volunteer time.
Yes, sir.
Oh, this is the founder of that.
Yes.
Oh, I'm impressed now.
Yes.
Doing good work in the community.
That's right. He's also a juke specialist. That's the one reason why we got him on here. He's also
99-2000.
That's right. He's also the founder and creator of Florida Bread, the shirt I have on and he has on.
Yeah, my daughter owns it now.
Okay, your daughter owns it.
she
Oh,
gets
look at this
80%.
guy, man.
All right, for
She gets
fu- for-
80%.
Look at this guy.
For future reference, like, I have Cash App. If you're coming in and you have merchandise, bring some and I'll get some.
You know, I didn't know your size.
XL. I'm XL all day.
I didn't know your size. I was like trying to
Alright,
figure
man.
it out from
I'm
by
XL
looking
all
at
day, man.
Facebook. Man. I was like, I can't. I don't know if he with the same size as me or not.
XL
But I
all
got
day.
you.
I'm
I
gonna
got you.
add that to my social
And
media.
that's probably my
profile.
fault too. I didn't let Pink know before. That.
Yeah, don't worry
You
about it.
got
I
so
give you
many
that
hats,
Florida,
man.
Yeah.
I give you that Florida,
Once a
that
minute.
Florida bread, that Florida state color.
I'm good with any color, man. Gotta be diverse.
But yeah, I appreciate y'all having me on, man.
Yeah, man.
sure.
And he's also. Are you a former government contractor or
So
current?
I'm a former government contractor.
Okay.
So on the side of DOD. So certain
Department
things,
of Defense.
yeah, certain things we're not going to talk about. Certain things we will.
Okay.
Pink asked me that as well. I said, I don't know, man. He's cool with me, so I think we can talk about everything.
Yeah. You know, certain things. You know, I give you.
I don't want to get you
Insight on
drugged. I
certain
don't want to
things.
get you drugged out of here, man.
Nah,
I'm
nah,
not gonna help. I'm just gonna look, man.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lose my clearance.
That's funny.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, without hopefully getting too much detail, like a government contractor, the first image that came to my mind was somebody who is essentially like a combat operative.
So you have that. That is called a PMC.
PMC.
Yeah. So
Okay.
that's a private military contractor.
Okay.
Then you have DOD. Then you have Department of State. So DOD is Department of Defense. So it's many different hats you can wear in that.
That
section.
environment. Okay.
PMC, you going out there with one objective, Blackwater, something along those lines.
Right. Okay.
So it's a possibility, you know, you can end up, you know, if you're on the DOD, you can end up out there on a convoy with some guys that's in PMC. But
Okay.
they're pretty much the ones clearing the way. Then once you get out there, it's kind of like, what's next? You know, you're with the Army or Marines or something as you're convoying out. So,
Right.
You know.
So can people say thank you for your service? Like, is it
I mean,
in that
people
line
do
of?
it, but for me, I'm like, man, it's more so I'm helping out the government. I mean, I'm helping out, you know, the military, whatever military branch that we tied to. That's pretty much who we help out. So pretty much I try to pass that on to the Army, Marines, Air Force, you know, and the Navy, whoever we deal with.
Okay. And in terms of being a government contractor, is it solely for the United States government, or could you potentially contract for an allied government or any government for that matter?
So when you're a government contractor, like I lived in Dubai.
Okay.
So I was attached to the Emirati military. So basically we're over there, we're helping them, you know, get things in order for their military.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're not going out fighting with them or anything like that. No,
So
you're on your own.
your contract was with the Emirati government, not the U.S. government at that point?
So a lot of those contracts are subcontract.
Okay.
So they subcontract to work out to different entities. May it be Raytheon, may it be Northrop Grumman, may it be Lockheed Martin. But a lot of your government contractors are out there with with different organizations.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay. So yeah, with this thing that's going on, man, Russia, Ukraine, it's a lot of, you know, when you look at social media, Twitter and stuff like that, I mean, we over here and it was like a week of panicking, like, are we going to participate in this war? And then what? They're going to need extra people. They're going to do a draft. Like what? So what are some things that is going to affect us? This war, is it affecting us currently?
So it's affecting us basically our economy. Like it's
Okay.
going like as far as like gas prices, we go see gas prices go up anytime.
Is
there's
that just an excuse, or is it a real thing? Like, is gas going up for a real reason, or is that just an excuse to run the prices
everybody
up?
has their opinions, you know.
Okay.
So on the back end, you know, we look at it like, oh, they're just trying to pull some inflation. But then once those borders cut off, like right now, you got cargo ships that stuck out at sea still for like past 5 months, and that's just based off the pandemic. Now, say if we start going into war and we go out there in Ukraine and we start kicking off, okay, everything's gonna stop.
Right.
You know, we're not gonna it's import export. That's where they hit us at.
But if it stops, is increasing? What is the thought of they're going to buy less gas because we're increasing the price? I mean, because at some point you're just going to run out of fucking gas, right? I mean, whether it's cheap or high.
To be honest with you, bro, we get most of our gas out of Canada and stuff. Canada and Mexico. Like the fuel and stuff, it's coming. There's pipelines through there. You know, when it comes down to like, not necessarily the Middle East, but when it comes down to like Ukraine and everything, we got to worry about nuclear. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's nothing for, just like you press a button on your computer.
Yeah.
It's nothing for one of them to get upset and just be like, oh, you know what? Boom, we out of here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, the nuclear option.
yeah, that's the problem that we have to worry about, because if, you know, Putin decides to say, okay, you know what? I feel like pressing the button. Let's go ahead and press the button. And it hits Ukraine.
Yeah.
But once he hits that button, everybody else is going to chime
React,
in.
yeah.
Yeah, everybody's going to react.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The only way to react is to send the same thing, you know, and that's where the conflict comes in. Now, as far as affecting us, as far as the draft, they ain't taking nobody looking like me right now. So, you know what I mean? Like, if you ain't in tip-top shape and you in your 20s and, you know, you don't have no ailments, you know, you ain't got to worry about doing it.
My thought too is that, like, I mean, the way war is fought now, it's not as human intensive as it was in the past. It's way more technological, and so the need, you know, for a mass draft of young people to just literally, you know, flood the war zone with humanity is not as acute as it was in prior conflicts, and so I think that the threat or fear of that occurring on a wide scale is probably a bit exaggerated. Technologically, without, I mean, I would suspect, you know, everybody could kill everybody without adding a man to the military.
And see, that's the thing there too.
In truth.
My barber, he was like, when I would come home on vacation, he's like, his son is in Colorado making the same amount of money as I am in Afghanistan. I'm like, okay, what is he doing? He's like, oh, he's just driving the drone.
Oh, really?
You know what I mean? He's in Colorado. He's in the Air Force.
Yeah.
He's driving the drone. You know, we're boots on ground or whatnot, on base or convoying out, you know, regardless of whatever it is that you're doing. And it's like, technically, we're going into that, like, the test run was when they shot those drones and, you know, dropped those bombs with those drones.
Right.
You know, that's the test to see, okay, you know, this is how it's actually going to go down.
Right. Right.
You know, so to think about it as, oh, yeah, we all go, let me go ahead and shoot myself in the foot. Okay, you'll be a dummy. You know what I mean? It's not going to get to that point if they start drafting people. But my thing is, too, is what I ask people, okay, what happens if it was here? Like, if we had to go to war right now, everybody's a gangster. Everybody's, you know, so big and bad until it's here.
Right.
Nobody has to face it here. Bro, literally, like, you got government contractors, like, they're boots on ground, no gear, just out there working, supporting the military.
Right.
Somebody comes on base, had it happen in Iraq. A couple of guys come on base. Base is on blackout. What do? Me being me, I had a whole whatever set up to where I'm like, I'm good. You run to my room, I'm good. I'm set. You know what I mean? So, but you have to think about those things because you go straight to cover. You know, you go straight to cover. And when you go to cover, that dude can walk up at any point in time and press a button and boom, you out of here.
What was the most dangerous place you were at as a government contractor?
Iraq. I had cat lives in Iraq.
What does that mean?
I was in Al-Sadr city,
Okay.
Iraq. So that's east of Baghdad. They got you can look it up, man.
Is it as bad as what we all think it is? Because when we think Iraq, Iran, we really think something like
Iraq was terrible. I won't ever go back to Iraq. I don't care what nobody say. You can offer me $400,000. I ain't going to Iraq.
Really?
Yeah. It took too many chances, man. Like, I'll give you an instance. One day, you know, I'm going out checking on my guys. They were working on some stuff. And I had some foreign contractors that was working for us. So I go out there and check on them. I'm looking at these guys and say, man, those are none of my guys.
Okay.
And I'm looking at the roof. I said, you know, I had somebody come out and take care of some stuff. I said, are those your guys? He said, no, those aren't my guys. So I got on the horn, said, hey, B-Doc, can you look at these people and tell me? He was like, okay, clear out. Automatically, so I'm getting my guys. I'm like, don't get sporadic, you know, act funny, just clear out. Dude, not even 5 minutes later. 5 minutes later, are you I'm like, and this is in June, so it's 110 degrees outside, bro. We dropping down, and then I hit them hot ass rocks.
Right.
So I get my ass back up. I'm like, shit, this just gonna have to hit me, boy, while I'm running to this bunker, you know. But we lost a lot of guys, man. It was like July 11th.
Lost as in lost
Like,
like
a lot of-
died
yeah.
or lost? Okay.
Yeah.
When you're talking
GPS
about
lost.
So,
conflict, that's
yeah.
I heard
that's
it
what
just
lost means.
it just
Yeah.
didn't find their way back to the bunker.
No. So
That's me. I get lost.
they brought some guys that we were getting ready to transition, and when you transition and you get passing the base over back to whatever country you're in. So when they brought these guys on, like, you know, you see them walking around and everything, and they got cell phones. So with cell phones, I can walk and I can track everywhere I'm walking.
Okay.
So about 2 weeks later, we get incoming at 5:45 in the morning.
Really?
I'm talking about I done ran to the front of my room, boom, one hit. Run to the back of my room, ain't no way out. I got a bathroom back there. Boom, till I hit up under the bed. And it just kept coming in. Then I go, somebody knock on my door. I open the door and it's just black.
Really?
It's just like black. And I'm like, oh my gosh, what has gone, like what happened?
Yeah. That's
So
crazy.
you're in that situation. You're under enemy fire. They're dropping bombs, or what are they dropping?
So they have these log bombs. So like it's like you taking a AC, the water heater.
Okay.
So it's like you taking a water heater and you just loading it up with C4 or whatever it may be.
Okay.
They put it on the back of this truck. The video's on YouTube too. They put it on the back of this truck and they have a detonator.
Okay.
So the person hops out the truck, light it, hops out the truck, and then somebody from a mile away is videotaping it.
right.
You know what I
okay.
mean? And they just start going off, and they're called log bombs.
Okay.
So they just lob them in, and wherever they hit is where they hit.
right.
But these were going in a straight line. I mean, it
So
was
really,
crazy.
in that situation, though, you all you can do is just take cover and hope for the best.
Yeah, that's all you can do.
You don't
man.
have any strategic options at that point.
Yeah. Like we have there's a system called a C-RAM. And a lot of times, I don't know if you've seen me post a video, but I forgot the actual term for it. But what it is, it's like a machine gun. It just knocks down whatever rounds coming in, like a mortar. It'll knock
Okay.
it down out the sky.
Oh, okay.
So that stuff is real. Like a lot of it's on a Navy ship. It's actually Navy created, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. But when you're looking at it, it's like, okay, what do you do at this point?
Right.
Then you go over there and like it's a movie scene. It's literally a movie scene. It's like, this can't be real. I gotta be dreaming.
Right.
And it's like, is this really happening? But then you come to reality of, yeah, this is really happening. I done had situations where I was on a terrible base, where they was like, call your parents, call your family, let them know that you probably won't be able to hear from them for 24 hours.
Okay.
And you just never know. You know what I mean? So it was like you
And
got.
what like you knew an attack was coming, or
It was
what-
like they
what-
get intel. You know what I mean?
Okay, and then at that point you locked down, cut off.
Yeah, and we was in
Communications.
between the Sunnis and the Shiites. That's two
Okay.
different types of Islam.
Okay.
So we were in between them, so they were kind of shooting over our base. So it was different.
You mentioned cell phones. I don't know if you know. I mean, are you able to track enemy movements through cell phone signals?
So just like NCIS and all that stuff is fake to a point.
Okay.
A lot of it's real. So they have a system that literally it can lock onto your car. You can go under a bridge, everything come back out. That bridge, it'll still be locked onto you.
Okay.
And so it reduces the mass casualty.
Right.
So if I'm targeting just you, or if I just want to hit just this building,
Right.
there's a system and there's a actual rocket that can hit just this building and cause less damage to like McDonald's or
Surrounded.
something.
Right,
Yeah.
right, right.
Damn, I didn't know
Yeah.
that. Now that I didn't know.
Now they
Yeah,
just bust the
yeah,
windows
that-
out of McDonald's,
Yeah.
but they got some other ones where, Florida Mall will be like, okay, well, did we just have an
Yeah, I
earthquake?
mean, precision weaponry. I mean, that again. It's like, modern warfare. It's not necessarily about mass casualty.
Yeah.
It's about strategic targeting, strategic weapons that knock out things that help a government or a force operate.
It costs less for us.
How does that intel work? Because in theory, you want to do a surprise attack on somebody. So is it somebody in the room snitching like, okay, we're doing it, okay, and they going to the bathroom to call like, yo, they coming. What y'all going? You might want to hide. So how does that work? Like,
I mean,
How
with
did they
with everything, you always have some kind of informant. At some point, there's always an informant. Oh, can you get my family to the U.S. if I tell you this?
Right.
You know what I mean? So like a lot of the what is it? What do you call them people that speak another language?
Translators?
Translators. A lot of translators, they get immunity and come to the U.S.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Them and their families, because leaving them in Iraq or Afghanistan somewhere, they ain't gonna last too long.
Too high risk.
Yeah, they ain't gonna
high
last too
risk.
long once they find out that you've been working with the U.S.
So a lot of these movies are.
But I think you also do like a lot of satellite imagery, and you track movements of equipment
Sensors.
and things of that nature too.
Yeah. That's just like you were saying
Yeah,
before.
you can see, because that was the thing with the Ukraine. You saw like masses of troops, and then actually a friend of mine, we were talking the other day, and one of his friends, there was the period of time before the invasion occurred where it was kind of like people were skeptical. They're not really going to do it. They'll back off. But one of this guy's friends, he was saying they actually started to set up field hospitals, which would be in anticipation of casualties. You know, if you're not going all in, that's an unnecessary move unless you're carrying out like an elaborate ruse.
Right now, the news that we're getting, to be completely honest with you, man, I look at Al Jazeera. If I want news about
Good old
something,
Al Jazeera.
man. One thing about it with Al Jazeera, man, they go let you know exactly what's going on. Vice News,
Okay.
they don't hold back, man.
Okay.
Like our media is saturated. It's to the point to where like my mom used to call me like, "What y'all got going on over there? I just seen such and such," and I'm like,
Oh, man.
"Mom, I just came off the basketball court. I'm good." You know what I mean? But then there's situations where like I'm in the cafeteria. We up under the table with our plates because you know we taking income and it's like, but you get so used to it. It's like you get desensitized and like institutionalized to being in those environments. So when this started kicking off, a lot of us that were previous contractors kind of got the itch. Like, man, I should go back out there.
Okay.
You know, then you got to think about it. Like, man, you know, how would that affect my family?
Yeah.
Then being a government contractor going to Ukraine right now ain't it. I'll be completely honest.
And why would it be a bad call right now to go to the Ukraine as a contractor?
So you would have to get trained properly with nuclear to be able to handle nuclear.
Okay.
They're going to give you a gas mask and all that stuff when they give you your PPE. In certain places, you may use it. Over there, you going to need it. You know what I'm saying? You're going to need every piece of gear that they had when everybody had COVID.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You need a whole white suit and everything, gloves, all. You know, you got to burn it every time you take it off.
Damn.
Nuclear is different, man. I done dealt with a piece of equipment that was this big, but it had something that had nuclear on it that was this big.
Okay.
So you have to handle that differently than me picking up this mic.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like it'll be a small component in there, and it's like, okay, so what am I dealing with? But then once you look at that paperwork, you like, all right, that makes sense.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
This thing can destroy this whole building.
Yeah, and have everybody in
city.
here sick. Yeah. Have everybody in here sick. You can't have no more kids. You know, it's stuff like that you got to be careful with.
Now, another thing I wanted to talk about is you have traveled to a whole lot of places, right?
Yeah.
So do some quick thinking there, and like what would be like the top 3 places that you've like traveled to?
So I'm married into Kenya. So I go to Nairobi every year except for last year.
You said you say that again?
I'm married into Kenya.
Okay.
So my wife is from Kenya.
Okay.
Yeah, so I go to Nairobi, and that's about every year. You know what I mean? Since I've been married, which is a beautiful, beautiful place. Best time to go if you want to see like the Great Migration, it'd be like July to August.
What is the Great Migration?
So that's where like the water buffaloes. You see it on like Discovery Channel, like all the water buffaloes crossing like the river and stuff.
Yeah, I don't watch Discovery Channel.
Oh,
Am I Snoop Dogg's narrating?
Yeah. So, you know, you get out there and you get to see all the animals passing by, but you know, you can go to the safaris and stuff, and they'll take you out. And you know,
now to watch the Great Migration, what's the best way to do that? Are you on the ground? You get a chopper? Like what's?
No, you go be inside of a truck, bro.
Oh, in a truck, okay.
Yeah, cause like them water buffaloes out there, there's lions and everything else out there too.
Yeah.
So you know, you still gotta have some kind of caution. Like I don't get why people when they on the safari.
Have you seen 2 animals kill each other?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
Have you seen 2 animals fuck each other?
I have seen a monkey. I got a video of a monkey getting it in right there. Baboon, bro, right down the street. Bro. All of us right there in the car. The baboon, like, right. And that's the first time I've seen something like standing on the back hind legs, bro, and like getting it in.
Who's got more game, you or the baboon?
Boy, that baboon put that work. But he was quick though. He was quick with it. He was quick.
Didn't last long, but he was good.
Hey, he didn't last too long, bro. He was in and out.
Ladies, if you're into bestiality, know what you're getting with a baboon.
Yeah. So then I got Europe. I say people take Europe trips, man. Okay. Once Europe really opens, Like, I went to Italy and had real lasagna, bro.
Uh-huh.
Oh my God, bro, that was life changing.
Better than my mom's?
I'm pretty sure, bro.
Damn, Carol. Taking
I'm talking about, man. I had my pinky out. I'm having my pinky out eating, man. Couldn't.
Carol
you
takes
know.
an L tonight.
Yeah. Hey, and then you got like the sherbet and stuff like that. I'm gonna talk about food, but even the sights and everything, man, it's just different.
So you had Kenya, and then you said Italy.
I say Italy, but I say that part of a Euro trip. You could do a lot of European countries in one shot. Like me and the wife, we did like 4 or 5 days, but we did like 4 countries. I like Prague too.
Prague?
You know what I'm saying? Prague is very, very nice.
Really? Okay.
You ain't gonna see too many black people out there. You gonna see some thick white women, but you ain't gonna see too many like you know what I'm saying?
I'm
take a big
I'm
white
not a
man.
big Eastern European guy.
Yeah, try that.
I
You
don't
guys
have
gotta look, you know.
I don't have much use for them.
So and then you got of course Dubai. So
In Dubai.
I wouldn't say go there in the summer though.
Dubai, just it seems incredible.
It's the
there.
Vegas of the desert. I tell everybody.
Really?
Everybody's like,
Vegas
"Oh
of
man,
the
you got to go to." So I've been to a lot of places in the U.S. I haven't been to Vegas. Everybody's like, "Man, you got to go to Vegas." I'm like, "Bro,
I done been there.
Like-
Low key.
I don't gamble like that, but
Yeah.
I live. You know what I mean?"
So what, like Dubai though? So like, I mean, Vegas has gambling. They've got shows. They've got clubs. They've got strip clubs. Like, what, Dubai the same, or is it kind of different?
just no
vibe?
strip clubs. I mean,
No strip clubs.
No strip clubs.
What about
They got
prostitutes?
underground stuff. They got a lot of that.
Good. Okay.
You know, they got a lot of that. You know, it's not something that they really, oh, yeah, it's out here. But what they did was they imported a lot of, like when government contractors and the military and stuff was passing through, they was like, we need to get people from other countries so they don't mess up our, you know,
Yeah.
Emiratis, you know,
Yeah.
make these babies, and now we ain't got no pure Emirati people. You know what I mean? So
That's smart. So
Like
they
you-
import the girls from other places.
they import, yeah. So it's a big melting pot because you have so many expats, and when I say expats, it's people from other countries
They've
working
settled
there.
into
They
working.
set,
Okay.
yeah, they work there, they settled there, you know, and their lives are better there because, you know, there's less violence, you know, not a big time, you know, you ain't gonna have no real deal situations with the police
Really?
there. Nah, man.
That's good to know.
Like, I went over there and was waking up like, man, nothing on the news today, huh? Like, I'm looking at the news like, oh, I'm looking at what everybody else talking about in the States. I'm like,
They just
ooh.
talking about monkeys fucking
So
other
glad
monkeys.
I ain't over there. No, over there they talking about cheetahs sitting in the front seat at the Dubai Mall. What? Yeah, it's real. I won't go to some of my Emirati friends' houses because they have animals. They have big cats, bro. Like
That's a
big
big thing over there.
Yeah, bro. I'm not playing with that, bro. You're not finna play with me like that.
Now, do you like? So do you see in the news though? Like, you know, Billy Bob was eaten by his pet tiger. Or like,
No,
is that-
you don't see that, man.
Damn.
Like, you don't see none of that. Like, honestly, Dubai is,
I don't fuck with animals. I'll tell you that.
yeah, Dubai is my second home. I don't really deal
Really?
with them either, bro. If I ain't in the car, I'm not getting on no safari. Like,
Yeah,
I got a homeboy that's in Kenya. He's like, man, you gotta, when you come here, we gotta go on this safari. It's on the bike. No, I'm a city slicker, boy. I need to be in a car, bro. Hard structure, something.
Preferably an armored car.
Yeah, bro. I had a baboon, bro. We sitting there, I was waiting on them to do some paperwork stuff for us to go on the safari. And I seen the trash can and out my periphery. I was like, man, there was a baboon snatching a little coffee Costa coffee cup out the trash, bro. I'm like, hold on, man. This ain't it, bro. This too close.
I'm just impressed you know what a baboon is. I would have just called it a big monkey. I don't know.
Bro, it was, yeah, but, you know, it was like 50 of them, bro. It's like Caesar was waiting out there for us, bro. Like,
Caesar was like,
yeah, Caesar out there waiting, boy.
When you watch a baboon fuck, you get acquainted.
Hey, that was towards the end, though. I was like, man, but you know what's huge, though? A water buffalo, bro.
Water
Like,
buffaloes.
bro, when I say big, bro, like wide.
Really?
Like, we was sitting in the car. It was in the middle of the road. You're not going to blow your horn.
it looks scary too. Like
Yes, it's huge, bro.
So if you tell somebody your mama looks like a water buffalo, we know she's big.
She heavy then.
that's a big
Yeah,
girl.
she heavy. heavy. Too heavy.
She's on her way to catfishing Bubba on a dating
Yeah,
app.
but Dubai got a lot of places. I always tell people when they go, I frequent like African spots.
You took Chuck to Dubai.
Nah, I just I linked him up with one of my homegirls that's a promoter out there.
Oh,
Okay.
So when he went out there, you know what I'm saying, he went to brunch, he went to the nightclubs and everything, you know. He had the experiences, you know.
So what's your favorite thing to do in Dubai, personally?
Man, me personally, I'm a shoe person, you know what I'm saying? So I go and I hit the mall with the shoes and everything, but
Really?
when it comes down to like the clubs, like club hopping.
Okay.
Like they got a spot. It used to be Sensations that was hot. I go to Kizza. Like Kizza is like a African spot with Afro beats and everything. So
Okay.
I'm well acquainted with them there.
So are the girls dancing? Like what's the
bro,
attraction?
everybody
to
in
go to
there
the clubs?
dance. It's not like it's not like here. I think that's why I go out so much when I'm there. It's not like here where everybody's standing around watching
wall.
everybody else.
Okay.
Like you actually go there, people having a good time. Ain't nobody trying to be on no stupidness. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Every now and then you
okay.
got some stupidness because you know
Yeah.
they see they find out you're American. Like they want to come in and test the waters. You want to play with the bomba? Okay, play with it if you want to.
I
Get
don't
beat
know what a
up.
bumper is.
Yeah,
but,
no, I'm just saying. I'm
Yeah,
feeling
I know what you're saying.
song. Yeah.
Funny. So while in Dubai, have you run into any interesting celebrities?
Yeah. So on my way going one time I ran into T-Pain. He was going there.
Okay.
I was in the mall and everybody
Tallahassee's own.
Yeah, everybody was talking about, you know, my family came over, my mom and my daughter and everything.
Yeah.
They came over. I went into Nike and Flo Rida was in there.
Okay.
So I was like, oh, what up, bro? You know, so I went out and I told my mom, I'm like, Flo Rida was in Nike. My mom done left my daughter in right here. My daughter like, you know, because that's their little favorite song, whatever, little Get Low song.
At the
So
time, yeah.
so they went over there, take pictures with him.
She needs to come to our next firm Christmas party. She's always there.
Yes. And then it was like, who else? Oh, I met Drake. So funny thing about me
shit.
meeting Drake was
That's third. Drake comes third. Most interesting people to meet. I mean, what the fuck?
I didn't take a picture with him though, and everybody
all
was
good.
like, "Bro, you should have took a picture with him." I'm like, "Bro, I'm not a groupie, bro. That's kind of weird." So I was taking them to like the store in the Dubai Mall. Like it was their first time coming out there. So I'm like, oh, "Okay, here's Level. You know what I'm saying? You get all the exclusive shoes in here. You know what I'm saying? House of Hoops. That's where I met one of his boys at in House of Hoops, and then just started walking around." So I was just walking in the mall with him, just talking to him. It was around my birthday time. I always go and do something around my birthday. So it was different, man. I didn't think anything of it. Like
Drake was pretty cool or no?
yeah, I mean, we're from Florida, bro. We don't be jumping the boys like that. I don't. Like, that's where Florida bread came from. Because I'm, like, over there and everybody like, where are you from, Miami? I'm like, no. Where are you from, New York? No, I'm not from neither one of them. I'm from Winter Park, Florida. It's right outside Orlando.
Wildcats.
Like, yeah, I'm a Wildcat.
It is funny because in Florida, like there's every place is so much different than the other. Like Miami and Central Florida is two different. They might as well be two different states.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I
for
mean?
And then
So,
you go to Tallahassee, you might well be in
Tallahassee
Georgia.
is different. Tallahassee is closer to Jacksonville than we are, but Tallahassee and Jacksonville is completely
totally different.
So
Yeah.
it's just it's crazy.
No,
every
everything.
Yeah,
You know.
we close to Tampa, but that's like that's
totally
different.
different,
You know what I'm
I
saying?
mean, you can go to different parts of Orlando and everybody's different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everybody is different. Central Florida, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
when we talk about like, we talk with slang or whatever, and that's where it came from. Me and my boy, who's actually from Haines City, Plant City, one of them two, and we just talking and we talking about Florida. I'm like, bro, you know, whatever we talking, and then somebody's like, what did you call it? I said, it's called Florida.
right.
You know, they like,
Loud.
what? I'm like, okay, Florida. So then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just put it on a shirt. So I went to the mall and just started putting it on a shirt, bro. And then I was just like, let me bring it back home.
No,
too.
that was that was good for sure. I remember I went to school in Jacksonville, and all the black dudes was wearing these trucker John Deere hats. You want to be big white boys or something?
Yeah, that was
all
never
the
no
black
shit that we
dudes,
was
all
doing,
of them
bro.
got trucker.
I almost bought a pair of Jabot jeans the other day just to go on vacation with them. I'm like, man, I'm finna buy some Jabot jeans just to go to Dubai with them and say I wore Jabot in Dubai.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? It was stuff like when I was single, bro. It was stuff I was doing like just to check it off my bucket list.
Yeah.
Like I found some chicks, bro, at the club. I'm like, bro, I just want y'all to come to the house. Come to my room, bro, and I'm just go pass out money. It was like, you don't want nothing? I'm like, I just want to knock this off my bucket list. Like I got strippers in Dubai. Like you ain't gotta do nothing, bro. I just want, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Sure?
But
I'm like, no, I'm good, bro.
But while you're here, do something. I mean,
Yeah, I'm like, y'all can do whatever you
So
want to do.
they speak a lot of English in Dubai.
So English is universal. The way that we talk, we have to slow down.
okay.
Like, my wife got some friends that's, you know what I'm saying, they Kenyan. And I started talking, bro. They like, he sound like a rapper. Because that's what they relate us to. I know some Filipinos, bro, know every Rihanna song. I start talking to them, they have no idea what I'm saying. And I'm like, how is that remotely possible?
Lord,
Like, you
don't-
really can, like, they got Filipino clubs there. Like, you go in there, you'll think Michael Jackson on stage.
yeah.
I'm like, they emulate, bro. They
Wait, in
emulated us.
Dubai, they have Filipino clubs?
They got Lebanese. They got. I used to go to a Bosnian club.
Okay.
Like that was different. Yeah, that was real different.
What are the Bosnians into?
Cocaine?
Niggas.
Huh?
Niggas.
Oh, they love black folks?
They love niggas.
I might have to check that out, man.
Nah, don't go to the country.
Bosnian Bubba.
Yeah, man. So like,
Catch me in Dubai.
one thing about it, bro, you go over there and you like, oh, I'm American, bro. I don't know why. Like,
They like it. They love it.
yeah, it's like, oh, let me try this American, bro. You have people trying to pass it to you, bro.
Yeah,
I'm saying?
try me.
Yeah. Especially when you single out there, boy, go ahead and do what you do. That's what I told Chuck. I said, boy, if you ain't tied down, boy,
Chuck ain't made nothing
have
shake,
some
man.
fun.
Chuck ain't made nothing shake.
I don't know, no. He might have.
Talking down Chuck's good name here.
He's solid, though.
Once again, you guys are on the bench with Bubba and Pink, home of sports, music, and mayhem. We're talking traveling with Tay here, man. He's been somewhere everywhere. Once again, the one way to support on the bench with Bubba and Pink is to check us on YouTube and just hit a like, hit a share, hit a subscribe. It takes one. I hit that again. That's two. I hit that again. That's 3.5 seconds, man. That's all it takes to support on the bench with Bubba and Pink. Right here on the screen is Warrior13thebrand.com. That's our second sponsor. You can use promo code Bubba Pink and get some fly gear there from Warrior13thebrand.com. I think it's time to take a little quick break here. When we come back, we're going to get to some juking, man.
Oh, yeah, we got to take it back.
Yeah.
You almost,
We're going to put on the skates.
Yeah, we're going to put them on skates.
We're going to put on the skates.
Take them back to the 99 2000, bro.
You are on the bench with Bubba and Pink. We'll be right back.
Do the dial, it's a bomb. Tell Tony, TAZ, coming through. What they do? Jugging, they looking, keep jugging, they looking, keep jugging, like keep jugging, baby, keep jugging, keep jugging, baby, keep jugging. I'm clean, I'm tight, I'm hype, I'm right. Anything I do on this mic, I'm tight. Any club I go in and jam, alright. Dirty down, this a bomb, it's tight, alright. We be jugging, I can't wait, it's tight, alright. We be swinging, going from that left to right. This jam is tight, but damn, don't bite. So keep your eyesight on me, alright. What's cooking? Good looking, keep jugging. They looking, keep jugging, keep jugging. They looking, keep jugging, keep jugging. They looking, keep jugging, keep jugging. They looking like keep jugging, baby. Keep jugging, keep jugging, baby. On the floor, you can't touch me. I'm the type of player dance till I'm musky. Girl, get on this oil, you a rusty. I be killing that dance till they rush me. They wanna rub me, they wanna touch me. I be having so loud, they wanna hush me. Your hand with no fingers, you can't touch me. And if your rump can't dance, then watch me. It's cooking, good looking, keep jugging. They looking, keep jugging, keep jugging. They looking like keep jugging, baby. Keep jugging, keep jugging, they looking, keep jugging, keep jugging, they looking, keep jugging. Like, do I wanna leave the club? Is you crazy? I ain't leaving this club till they daze me. I ain't leaving this club till they pay me. Unless it's two or better than maybe. What's cooking? Good looking. You looking at me and I'm jugging. I'm looking at you and your pudding. I tell your old man you been tookin'. What's cooking? Good looking. Keep jugging. They looking, keep jugging, keep jugging. They looking, keep jugging, keep jugging. They looking, keep jugging, keep jugging. They looking like keep jugging, baby. Keep jugging, they jugging, keep looking, keep looking. They jugging, keep looking, keep looking. They jugging, keep jugging. They looking, keep jugging, keep jugging. They looking, jugging, keep looking. Keep jugging, baby. Keep jugging, keep jugging, baby. I'm clean, I'm
slow dance.
Act like you got on skate. 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 Go live, I'm finna go live. 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 Use your hand as a selfie stick. 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 Hands as a selfie stick. Slide, 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 slide. There they go. Slide, 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 slide. Skate, song, skate, song, skate. Act like you got on some 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 skate. Skirt butter jet, let's go. Pull off with you. Sliding, riding, there they moving with you. Drop it with you. Time about the green light, let's move it ding. Sliding, riding, drop it ding. Moving ding. Time about to go. Yeah, I'm on the green light, let's go. Take it back, take it back, take it back, take it back. Slide, 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 slide. You finna go live. Slide, you finna go live. Slide, you finna go live. Slide. I like you guys some skate. I like you guys some skates. 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 New song called Wars. ENT.
T-Time, Street Bully, exclusive. Let's do it.
Is it alright?
Yeah, we about to go live.
You ain't slow
Act
dance.
like you got on skate. Act 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 like you got on skate. Go live, I'm finna go live. 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 Use your hand as a selfie stick. 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 Hands as a selfie stick. Slide, 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 slide. There they go. Slide, 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 slide. Skate, song, skate, song, skate. Act like you got on some 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 skate. Skirt butter jet, let's go. Pull off with you. Sliding, riding, there they moving with you. Drop it with you. Time about the green light, let's move it ding. Sliding, riding, drop it ding. Moving ding. Time about to go. Yeah, I'm on the green light, let's go. Take it back, take it back, take it back, take it back. Slide, 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 slide. You finna go live. Slide, you finna go live. Slide, you finna go live. Slide. I like you guys some skate. I like you guys some skates. 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 New song called Wars. ENT.
T-Time, Street Bully, exclusive. Let's do it.
These niggas don't jerk no more. These niggas don't jerk no more. These niggas don't jerk no more. About to hit a DJ dance there. Oh, oh.
It's your boy
boy B&B, and you know I'm only rocking with the only DJ Jam. Take 'em back, Jam. Whoa, Jam. Jam, Jam, Jam. Oh, yeah. Put the skates on, put the skates on, put the skates on, ride this bitch. Put the skates on, ride this bitch. Put the skates on, ride this bitch. Now steer. Let's go. Ride. Jump. These niggas don't jump no more. These niggas don't jump no more. These niggas don't jump no more. By the hit of DJ dance, they oh. These niggas don't jump no more. These niggas don't jump no more. These niggas don't jump no more. Now slide with your dog, get low to the floor. Hold on, finna talk my shit. About to show the y'all niggas how to pull out the stick. Beam with your dog, stick. Get real loose, now ride this bitch like you know how we doing. Florida shit, and we gon' ride the beat out till we go and get like hands off, your hands pump. It ain't my fault that your man's a pump. 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 Tryna hold a nigga for about 6 months. Bitch, I hang back like a nigga get crunk in his back. And we bitch, and we bring in pain. 816 nigga, that we bring the thing like speed. Ride out, Florida boy in this bitch now. These niggas don't jerk no more. Ride out, yeah, go. Oh, baby, get low to the floor. Real Florida nigga shit like whoa. These niggas ain't jerking shit. Nah, these niggas don't jerk no more. These niggas don't jerk no more. These niggas don't jerk no more. Now slide with your dog like whoa. These niggas don't jerk no more. These niggas don't jerk no more. These niggas don't jerk no more. About to show them mama did it how to low to the floor. 863, you know we on. Poke kinda gon' jerk to a real nigga song. 305, you know we on. They kinda gon' jerk to a real nigga song. 813, you know we on. Tampa Bay gon' jerk to a real nigga song. 904, you know we on. Duval gon' jerk to a real nigga song. 561, you know we on. Palm Beach will jerk to a real nigga song. 954, you know we on. Brown County gon' jerk to a real nigga song. Sam Sneak don't jerk no more. Fatty Funny don't jerk no more. Trick Daddy don't jerk no more. By the way, this bitch I like low to the flow. Loose Kid don't jerk no more. DJ Jam don't jerk no more. These niggas don't jerk no more. By the way, this bitch I like whoa. Real Florida shit. Ride. Real Florida shit. Glide. Real Florida shit. Slide.
These niggas don't jerk no more.
Ride.
I got my feet up right there.
You are back on the bench with Bubba and Pink. Had a little juking session now, man.
Yeah.
How do you think I did, man? Grade me, man.
Disappointing. I give you a D.
Bro, the man is from the WP, bro. All of us can dance, bro. We can dance, rap, play ball or something, bro. This man is
It's
a
my
baller,
shoes.
bro.
It's my shoes, man. I got these.
Man.
Bro, we just gonna claim you as a hooper, brother.
Yeah.
And a rapper, bro. Cause hey, don't let him fool you now.
Yeah. Nah, man.
Yeah.
I thought you would have done that before, Bub. I was expecting a higher caliber performance.
Chuck said, pass your black card to Pink.
I see it now. Chuck on my head, man. Chuck on my head. Listen, man, you guys are back on the bench with Bubba and Pink. I mean, you know, I'm learning, man. I'm learning. I on the bench, we learned how to take a kick from a kickboxer.
You did that.
And now we learning how to juke, man, with my main man Tay. Now, Tay, what we do is it's time for one of our favorite segments, which is Pink Reaction. So some of the trending topics that's out in the universe, we give Pink 60 seconds to respond to it. Let me get my timer ready, and we're going to get these things going, man. Now, once again, you're on the bench with Bubba and Pink. The way to show us some appreciation and support is to catch us on YouTube and just hit a like and a share or a comment, whatever you feel like doing at the time. Now, because I'm having phone troubles, I have this cheap $20 phone from Walmart.
Just type it in at the top, bro. Timer.
Yeah, that
You
probably.
think that'll work?
Stopwatch.
Pretty sure.
Yeah.
Hold on, what about clock?
Yeah, it should be right there.
Yeah, there we go. There we go.
All right, there we go.
There we go.
For a second, I ain't see clock.
We learning. Okay, now let's get to the topic. Pink.
Yes.
I hate this phone, man. Okay. Now, there has been a huge Twitter debate on what is the best ice cream in the world, man.
The best ice cream in the world.
The best ice cream in the world. This was a huge Twitter debate just a couple of days ago. You got chocolate ice cream. You got mint ice cream. Whatever, man.
Oh, just flavor-wise?
Flavor-wise.
Not company.
Flavor wise. So
It's chocolate all day.
hold on. Go.
Chocolate all day. There's no other ice cream worth a damn.
Butter pecan. Add a little rum to it.
That's mine. Butter pecan.
Add a little rum to it.
What about chocolate? Why chocolate over everything else?
That's the only one I like.
Really?
Yeah, I don't like mints. I don't like extravagant flavors. I'm very simple,
women,
man.
bro.
That's right.
That's why.
Amen.
That man want his toast burnt, boy. Burn that toast.
Well, that was a quick answer there, man.
I don't know, man. That was a bad question.
Let's move on to the next one. Once again, pictures have resurfaced of James Harden, man, and they have figured it out how he's getting so skinny so quick. This has happened 3 times. His move from Houston to Brooklyn, and his move from Brooklyn to Philly. I guess that's twice. I'm sorry, my math is off. But the word is that he's not losing weight, is that he actually has a fat suit that he puts on once he gets aggravated and wants to leave his situation. Pink, react to that.
How do you do that? I mean, you're in a locker room with other guys. Like, I would assume at some point you have to take your shirt off or whatever. How are you concealing a fat suit and pulling that thing off? That makes weird. I don't get that.
Does he have every right to do that? I mean, is it?
No. I mean, if we're talking about James Harden, his behavior is deplorable.
Yeah.
I think it's a joke. It's disrespectful. It's just absurd. I mean, if you don't want to be somewhere, you just say you don't want to be there and refuse to play. But don't put on a fat suit if that's the route you got to go. I mean, that's just bizarre. That's a level of behavior that's psychopathic.
He's played in it before?
No.
Yeah. No, I don't get that.
Yes, he has when he was at Houston. Time. All right, next topic there, Pink.
Yeah.
Let's go with we have our guy Oakley, man. Charles Oakley.
Oh God.
In the news. He went on a podcast and he basically said that Giannis Antetokounmpo would be a bench player if he played back in his day. Giannis is overrated, and they would play better defense on him to where it would make him not as good of a player as he is now. Pink, go.
Isaiah Thomas handled this the other day. He said that he would be busting all their asses all the time. I hate when these old guys do this stuff. It's just to stay relevant. I mean, Oakley he had the lateral mobility of a tank. He would not be able to defend or stay in front of Antetokounmpo in any way. This is just an old dude who just wants to stay relevant and talk about back in his day.
He was a bully.
He was a bully, and I guess he's an attention-starved bully now because that's all he's doing. These statements are absurd. They hold no weight whatsoever, and they just expose old guys for being bitter bitches.
He got a book coming out.
What's that?
He got a book coming out, probably.
A book must be coming out or something, man. Maybe a sex tape.
I'm good on that. I'm good on that. Time. All right, let's see here. Daniel Jones and Saquon Barkley are in the news. So the Giants owner came out and was like, hey, we're $11 million over the cap. We have to make some roster changes and some roster moves. Daniel Jones and Tony is completely off hands, right? We're not dealing them. That's our franchise quarterback. That's going to be our franchise receiver. They are good. Then they asked him about Saquon Barkley. He's like, we'll field offers for Saquon. What's your take on the Giants owner leaving Saquon out to dry, but having Daniel Jones' back?
I don't think Daniel Jones' back is worth having. He's not very good. I don't think he's ever going to be an upper tier quarterback, so I don't know why you would latch onto him. But I think it is good business to put Barkley on the market. He's been injury riddled most of his time, particularly after the rookie year. And running back careers don't last very long anyway. If you could get a decent haul of assets for him, by all means. I mean, maybe the Minnesota Vikings are out there and they'll give you a Herschel Walker deal. I mean, but there's no reason to protect Barkley or pay him anymore. His performance doesn't merit it. He's been injury prone and essentially mediocre.
All right, we're knocking these out, man. John Morant, man, coming off a 50-point performance. He's been balling all year. I had two different ways I want to go with this MVP or not, but let's go this way. Is Ja Morant the most exciting player in the league right now?
I would still take Steph Curry getting hot. To me, that's the best show in basketball, personally. But I think that Ja Morant is probably, night to night, the most thrilling guy to watch right now. Giannis, and again, it's one of those things. It's like Giannis, we've seen him do it for a couple years now, and it doesn't mean it's not great. But, seeing Morant do this night in and night out, and he's at that part of his career where it's just balls to the wall. You're not holding anything back. You're going at people's throat night after night, and it is probably the most thrilling guy to watch, other than when Steph goes unconscious, and that just feels like it's coming from another planet.
He should have just been in the dunk contest, bro.
He should have.
Yeah,
he should have.
That was so trash.
That was the worst dunk contest I remember seeing ever.
I've seen better at the center.
Yeah. I would agree. But yeah, no, I think he's Morant's thrilling, man. Enjoy it while it's here.
Time. All right, now for our favorite part.
Yes.
Fuck, marry, kill.
Hell yeah.
Now, the past few weeks, I've given you some easy ones. I mean, you said they were easy. So I had to kind of step my game up this week.
Okay.
All right? I had to step my game up this
concerned.
week. For the fuck, marry, kill.
And we're no longer in the safety harbor of Black History Month.
That's right. That's right. No more. So this week we're expanding our choice of women. So here we go.
God.
Fuck, marry, kill. Ellen DeGeneres, Rosie O'Donnell, and Wanda Sykes. Go.
God damn. We got to kill Rosie O'Donnell. White on white crime. I guess you'd bite the bullet and maybe fuck Ellen DeGeneres in anal only. I guess you got to marry Wanda Sykes. God damn. And nobody will be happy. Either way, they wouldn't be happy with me. I wouldn't be happy with them. That's just a miserable
you gotta
situation.
Marry Wanda, bro. You might go to sleep, bro. She might run up in you, bro. You gotta lay on your back with Wanda, bro. Ain't no way, bro.
You gotta lay on your back with Wanda.
Wanda go, hey boy, Wanda go try to run it in you, bro. She just look like, bro, I wouldn't trust that at all.
Oh, that's the rare occasion where the house loses too. Yikes.
That's I don't know, man. I thought about this for a while, and
I'm sure you did.
I think
Ellen would have had to get it, bro. She gotta go.
I think
Rosie O'Donnell though?
Bro, take it up. Hey, take it. Charge to the game, bro. She is the least violent one out of all of them, bro. Like,
I bet you Rosie gives some good head though.
Why?
Out of the three, I would bank on Rosie giving the best head.
Chubby girls got to put in more.
Hey, Rosie O'Donnell gonna be the one you can call at 4 o'clock in the morning, bro. She gonna be like she been up all night, bro. She been waiting on you, like.
Jeez.
Wanda go shoot you, bro.
She been waiting, man.
Well, that's not bad. You marry Wanda, she shoots you, and you're out of the misery of having dealt with the three of them.
I can't wake up looking at Wanda every day, man.
Which of those three could you look at?
Oh, definitely not Ellen, bro.
Ellen, I have to be Ellen.
Oh
man.
my God, bro. She
With
looks
their
like
fucking stupid dancing. I mean, come on.
At least she's dancing.
So who cares?
bro, she look like some off of what's the little movie Hogwarts or whatever.
Hogwarts. Oh, what is that? Oh yeah,
Harry
Potter.
Yeah, bro. She look like the little thing, bro.
She does.
No, with no makeup. You know, you see a TV, bro. I was like, ooh. I was like, ooh, that went too far.
That whole segment was Cruel and Unusual Punishment. Man. that was just bad, man.
You have to wait and see what I cook up for next week.
It can't get worse. I mean, seriously, what are we doing?
Man, that was different.
Speaking of next week, we got Cherry Coke coming in again.
Okay.
Talk some more sex and relationships.
Out the city.
I got some crazy stuff to ask her, man.
What are you
and
gonna
she said
ask
she's
her?
gonna ask. She said she's gonna answer. Huh?
Really?
Oh, I have a segment, Cherry Coke segment, where I'm just gonna ask her the most ignorant questions that come from a guy's mind that I can't ask a sane female
That you might have a chance with?
Yeah, she's either gonna
okay.
block me, punch me, or shoot me. So I'm gonna ask Cherry Coke these questions, man.
Really?
They've been pondering
It's a
on my
good
head.
conversation, man.
So we'll see.
That'll be good.
I will be
I'm
good.
excited.
Yeah, should be.
Maybe she can punch you too.
Yeah, I do a little Kevin Samuels thing with my homegirls, bro. They used to come to my house, bro. Like, we'd just be sitting there talking.
Yeah.
And they'll just ask me stuff, bro. Like, what do men think about? I'm like, Do you really want to know? Do you really want to know? Like, I'm gonna be honest with you now.
Yeah, for
We
sure.
need more of those conversations.
You
man.
have to, bro.
because
You get comfortable with yourself, and you need to be told, like,
yeah,
sometimes, bro, you ain't it, bro. Like, I'm good with that, bro. Like,
yeah.
I ain't it, bro. Like, you know, I fit for who I'm with.
Because Cherry is adamant that dating is trash in Orlando, and
I would have to agree.
it's trash in every metropolitan
But
city. though.
it's okay.
it's
and you think it's good in like small town Iowa?
You know what I'm saying? So
No,
it's
I mean
like,
I know.
Bro, go to Sebring, bro.
That whole trash thing. That I hate when people say
I do.
because it's people. They are what
It's
they are.
people.
It doesn't matter where you are.
Yeah.
You know, and if you're in something of a metropolitan. No, here's the thing. If you come new to a scene, if you've been in Orlando for 10 years and you go somewhere else, there will be an initial buzz because you're new to the scene. Once you establish your presence there, it's the same shit.
Listen. That's perfect example because I was in Orlando for X amount of years and I decided to move to Atlanta. But
Low key, I was thinking about you.
at first, my cousin Jeremy, you know Jeremy.
Yeah.
He invited me to Atlanta just to, come up here for a weekend, see how it is. I'm saying you're going to like it. I swear you're going to like it. So I went up there, and we went to this club, and I met this girl. She gave me a head the first night I visited Atlanta in the parking lot of the club.
I love Atlanta.
I'm moving here tomorrow. Fuck my job. Fuck my lease. What are we talking about?
I'll just have movers get my stuff and meet me here.
I moved to Atlanta. I don't get head again for another 6 months.
So that's the
So,
concept that a lot of people get when they move to. That's one of the things, like moving to Dubai, right? You're American. You move there. You know what I'm saying? You meet all these women and or men, whoever they may be into, in this country. So it's just like like plug and play.
Yeah.
It's basically plug and play when you first get there, and it's like, okay, I'm tired of this. So they're like, oh, how do you end up getting married when you're over there? Stop, plug and play. Like really just like focus on something, because what it is like 5 to 1. It's 5 women to 1 guy.
Yeah.
Cause you got teachers, you got flight attendants and everything. So you got 5 to 1. Okay. So for a guy, it's like I can walk in the building and it's like guaranteed I'm gonna leave here with something tonight. You know what I mean? Like, and that's just what it is. Like my wife tell people all the time, like, why didn't we meet the first time? And I'd be like, okay, you can go ahead and tell him. She's like, because he had some girls over there that night. That's why we ain't meet him. And it was just like, okay, well, yeah, I was single. You know, we met some chicks or whatnot. They end up staying. And, like, telling them to go home is different in the U.S. Over there, it's like, okay, well, it's 6 o'clock in the morning. You gonna leave, they just turn over or something. Like, damn, why you outside? Shit.
Well, shout out to the old man.
Why aren't they leaving in Dubai?
Bro, man, we drinking. We drinking and partying, bro.
But that's what the old man told me, man. Old man told me
That's
you
what it
don't pay him for sex, you pay him to leave.
Yeah. Get that Uber ready, man. I learned in my single days, boy. I had that Uber ready, boy. As soon as wash up time, bro, that Uber is already called.
Wash up time.
I gotta work in the morning. Lies.
Come
Bro,
out
it's
of
a
the-
it's a
come out of the
it's a
bathroom.
Friday night, bro.
Come
I
out
don't
of
work
the bathroom.
outside.
Your Uber's downstairs.
Bro, yeah, your Uber. Oh no, that's serious, bro. That's serious. And hey, boy, when I was out there single, boy, that's what it was. Like the Uber's outside.
Oh.
Cause I couldn't sleep with somebody in my house, bro. I don't know. Like it took me a while to learn how to sleep in a tent.
Really?
Like, cause there was other people in the tent.
Yeah.
So when everybody's in the tent, bro, I'm just like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm up. Somebody move around, I'm up. Like same thing with these foreign women, bro. I ain't.
Any good farting in the tent?
Oh man, I had a dude that, bro. We had to put him out the tent, bro. He wouldn't wash his clothes. Bro. He was just turning them over, bro. And he had a pile of them, bro. So it just started smelling because it was summertime too.
Oh,
so he'll go to the gym. We'll see him in the gym. Everything, bro. He'll just go and just drop him off in the room, bro, and go right to the DFAC, and then come to work, and then go to the room, but the room is stank, bro. That was just terrible. Like we put this man out, bro.
But you know, I've never done that before. Not the farting, but the Uber, the paying for the. That's a tricky move for a female to be reliant on a guy to get her Uber home, because what if something happens that night or morning and he doesn't get the Uber? Then now what?
It ain't taxi. Well, over there it's different.
Well, I'm talking about
so
anywhere.
I can literally go downstairs and there's gonna be a taxi there. Like
I'm talking about anywhere, because if she's
it begs the question, like, how the hell did she get there in the first place?
I'm assuming you got her Uber there.
Well, if you leave the club with them, then they come.
Or they come with you.
But they had a car somewhere at some point, no?
No, I mean it depends on where you at. It depends on where you at. Cause here I don't take Ubers here.
Yeah.
For some odd reason it just feel out of place.
Yeah.
Like I took one in New York. I was with my mom and my cousin. And, bro, we get in this truck, bro. This man got this loud, everything, bro.
In
I'm
New
like,
York?
yeah, in New York, bro.
You
I'm
almost
like,
have to take Ubers when you visit
yeah,
New York.
the subway. Like me and my cousin, we started riding the subway, but then we both from Florida. He in mouthful of gold. I'm like, boy, we need to start hopping in these Ubers. We need to go ahead and start hopping in these Ubers because we out there with the mask and all that on, so you know they already thinking we finna run up.
I hate New York City, man.
Yeah, I'm with you, bro.
Wherever you are, like that thing, you go, okay, I'm here. I got to get it over here. It's like you'll look in and say, well, Uber's gonna take 25 minutes, Subway's gonna take 24 minutes, and walking will take 25 minutes. Like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah, I'm with you. I
Nothing's
hit
easy.
125th Street. I'm good. I can get back on the plane.
Yeah.
I literally took a flight to Minnesota just to go to the Mall of America and then
Really?
came back home. Yeah, I was.
Was it worth it?
At that time, it was. Man, I was making so much money. It didn't matter. I was like, let me just go do stuff, knocking stuff off my bucket list.
Okay.
So, you know, got to have a bucket list too. bro.
What's left on the bucket list right now?
Man, I done did about everything. I wanted to see snow in Switzerland.
Snow in Switzerland specifically?
Yeah, I want to see. Yeah, I don't want to go to Colorado, which I'm gonna end up going to Colorado because how everything is. So I want to see snow in Switzerland. And
Okay.
the wife's supposed to go. You know, she got a friend that's over there, so we'll go stay at their spot or whatnot. But I really want to see snow in Switzerland.
All
You know,
right.
I don't know why. It's just like you see the little hot tubs and all that kind of stuff, bro. And you just like, okay, I should be there.
Yeah.
That's where I should be.
Okay.
But other than that, man, I pretty much I've been doing everything I needed to do, man. I came back home for my daughter, you know.
Okay.
Being that my daughter was here, you know, I told her when she become a teenager, you know, I stopped government contracting and everything and left Dubai.
There you go.
You know, so it just happened like that, man. So now I'm back with the mentoring program. Me and Bubba doing our thing with these kids.
Yeah.
You gotta come check us out, man.
Yeah.
I think I done seen you in the at the basketball court.
Oh, yeah,
once
the
or twice.
basketball
You be
league,
with,
yeah,
what's
yeah.
his name? Dude that used to
Juan.
be. Yeah, Juan. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Dominican cat, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's Pedro's posse right there, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Men's of Integrity
Yeah, we out here. man.
mentoring group. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey, if you need the merch, FloridaBread.store.
.store.
.store,
Okay.
yeah.
That's
Gotta
a
switch it
unique
up. Gotta switch it up.
Bubba, you got a story for us or what?
No,
What's on your bucket list, man?
on my bucket list. I got a couple things, man. I want to get head from 2 chicks at one time. That's one. I want to visit Ghana.
Ghana. Why Ghana particularly?
Ghana's very
I
nice.
tell everybody I'm from Ghana.
Oh, really?
Big
Big Michael Essien fan?
You know what? I can see a little Nigerian in you though. You got the little
I want to
Davido
do the
going
little
for you.
23andMe to find out.
Yeah,
But I want to
got a
visit
little
Ghana.
Davido in you, bro.
Yeah, man. And then bucket list. Yeah, man. I just, you know, get me a baby, man.
A baby?
Yeah.
Really?
That ain't too hard, bro.
Yeah, it ain't
Just
hard.
don't pull out. Don't put the rubber on. Don't pull out. I'll just be like,
No condom, no pull out.
When you
Yeah.
become so proficient at pulling out, man,
just fall
sometimes you have
asleep.
flashbacks.
Just fall asleep in it.
Just switch it up and shoot up the club.
Pull the trigger, bro.
Yeah.
With the right one, though.
Empty the clip.
You don't want the wrong baby mama, boy.
Bubba's going to do a little contracting of his own.
had
Ladies,
a-
beware, Bubba's
I had a final rant set up, but I don't think I'm gonna get to it.
Why not?
I
Just
think we
do
got
it.
a good show.
Just
Huh?
do it. Just
Huh?
do it. Just do it.
You think I should do it?
Hell
Well,
yeah.
it's a topic you don't want to hear about.
What is it?
It's my final Ben Simmons rant.
Oh, I don't care. Go for it. Him and his bad back, he can't dunk.
It's my final Ben Simmons rant, man.
Final.
I'll get to it. Let's get to it, man. I didn't want to get worked up,
It's what better thing to do? Get worked up and go home.
but I'll get worked up. Once again, you're on the bench with Bubba and Pink, home of sports, music, and mayhem. This is my final Ben Simmons rant. Dear Ben Simmons, you screwed us. You screwed the Philadelphia 76ers. And you proceeded to get traded to the Brooklyn Nets. And all the pundits on TV screamed how the Brooklyn Nets fleeced the 76ers, how they got the better of the deal. You sat out the entire year. You haven't played in over a year. And you cited mental anguish because you can't play, you know, in Philadelphia anymore. The coach said this, Embiid said that. and the fans did this to you. You booed, you cried like a bitch, and you got moved to the Brooklyn Nets. You're at the Brooklyn Nets. You're practicing, you're dunking, you're shooting, you're doing this. You got all the fans hyped. They have no fucking idea that you do these shooting drills and videos every fucking summer and still only take 2 shots during the year. James Harden in 2 games has already attempted and made more three-pointers than you made in 5 fucking years. In 2 games, that's what he's done. But that's what you proceeded to do. Now, what you're doing, because of the bitch that you are, you're waiting because you know that the Brooklyn Nets play the 76ers next week. And you don't want to play you don't want to play us. You don't want to play the 76ers because you're a whore. You're a whore of Babylon. That's what you are, Ben Simmons. And you're so scared. You're so scared for what? You got a max contract to shoot a fucking ball into a round object. What the fuck are you scared of? What is your issue? What is your problem, man? You're just a bitch, and I understand that, and you know, I knew that early on, and no one understood what I was saying. Not Pink, not Juan, not anyone on Facebook, not Will Lee, nobody. Oh, you're crazy. Ben is great. Ben is this. I said, no, man. He's a fucking bitch. He won't shoot a basketball. He gets paid $90,000 million to shoot a fucking basketball, and he just will not do it. Why would you want a man like that on your team? And now the Nets are seeing that. You're fucking faking an injury and mental anguish just so you wanted to play us. March 10th, they play the Philadelphia 76ers. March 11th, Ben Simmons will be active playing for the Brooklyn Nets because he's a bitch. And that's what
funny.
he is.
That's funny.
That's what he is.
So if Philadelphia meets Brooklyn in the playoffs, Ben's just going to take the whole series?
That's what I'm saying. What is he going to do? What is he going to do? Kyrie can't play 2 or 3 games at home, and then you can't play on the road in Philly. What is going to happen? What are you going to do?
Man ain't showed up in a minute, boy.
He hasn't played. Why is your back bad? Are you fucking that much? Why is your back bad and you haven't played or done anything in a whole year? Why? How? Why is it?
Maybe atrophy set in.
I don't even know what that word means.
It's a muscle loss due to inactivity.
I don't know, man. But I am glad he's off the team.
They gonna beat him
at
up
the same
when he go
time,
to Philly, though.
he set us back.
They gonna put it on when he go to Philly.
They are,
put it
and
on
he's
with good
afraid of
fashion.
that. And he's afraid of that.
He know what's coming.
I want that opportunity to be put on him.
I mean, if you're a competitor, you should really revel in that.
You should.
You should be looking forward to the 10th, to go there, have a great game, and just like absorb the hatred.
Yeah, it's not like you're by yourself. KD will be back.
Yeah.
But Harden go show out, boy.
Kyrie going to be there because it's a road game.
Yeah.
Like, you got all the troops with you.
Yeah. No, I mean, again, you were correct. I thought much higher from, but this whole thing, his implosion at the end of last year and his reaction to it have been condemned him to be an eternal bitch.
I felt like when Philly gave him that money, it was over anyways.
Yeah, I mean,
I felt like he played the role to where he got that money, and it was over.
He didn't play any role. Elton Brand just fucking did a terrible job and gave him a max contract. That's all. That's it. I mean, that's just what it is. But that is it, man. You guys have been on the bench with Bubba and Pink. I appreciate you guys once again. You catch us on YouTube. Please like, share, and subscribe.
Yes.
Catch you guys next week.
See you next week.
Appreciate y'all.
All right. Thank you. You had to get that out.
This man hates Ben Simmons.
Yeah, like an ending thing.
Like an ending outro.
Yeah.
Oh, with the yeah.
I've never known somebody to hate Ben Simmons as much as this guy.
No, nobody.
Younger music.
Being that I'm here right now, I'm gonna go.
For everything that you talked about, so like today, like how to get his information and everything.
Oh, yeah.
Something like
It's just
that.
strolling down in the
Yeah.
bottom of, you know what I'm saying?
And then play then have like a good song.
I was gonna tell you too, like with that cold water, I wouldn't even
Yeah,
have that shit.
didn't even I didn't even notice that budge when this shit
I wouldn't
came
even
out.
have that shit in my hand.